today being a Wednesday, this is when we start looking for our setups because of day 1, day 2, today is day 3. I am going to show you my trading checklist because it keeps me in check, and of course I have to be objective in the market. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and let's jump into the video. Now, the first thing that of course we want to know is, when is the news? When do we have the high impact news? And we can see we have 2 news events today. That is at 10 a.m. Probably we would have already gotten our setup, but if not, that is at the back of our minds. The second thing, of course, is I have my trading checklist with me and my students. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1 being Monday, day 2 being Tuesday, day 3 being Wednesday. Always. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if you can, I've already marked off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the high and the low of the week. What I'm currently doing is just expanding the range. So as you can see on Wednesday today, price continues breaking down. All I'm doing is just extending the range, the high of the week, prior to 8 a.m. New York time. The next thing on my trading checklist is, do we have a breakout? So I only have 2 things that I'm doing pre-market: looking at the news and plotting the high and the low of the week. Now, this is during the market. When the setup is forming, I have a trading checklist that I tick to make sure that I am following my process. So the second thing is a breakout. A breakout is a clear candle that closes above the high of the week or the low of the week, and you can see the high and the low of the week is a clear line. It's a clear price. Right now the high of US 30 is 349, that 4,930.42. so if price closes above that, that is a breakout. Now, after we get that breakout, do we have a pump or a dump? Now, if you've been trading for a while, then you know when we have an explosive breakout, that candle, if you go to the 1 minute time frame, is usually a pump. So it's a pump whether if it's at the top, or a dump if it's at the bottom. This is very important because if we have a pump, for example, this was a pump, then it gives us a range where price might come back to later. So if this was the pump, of course there would be the dump, which would be our trade setup. Once we have the pump or the dump, then there is the timing. When does this pump or dump occur? Because as much as I'm looking for trades between 8 and 11, I have a very specific timing window where I personally prefer to take my trades, which is from 9:20 to about 10:45. The reason why I do this is because the first hour usually presents an early mouse setup where the second hour might stop hunt it. So I don't want to position myself as the impulsive traders who just want to make a quick buck out of the market. I want to position myself with the other time frame traders where I'm sure price will not be coming back to my stop loss anytime soon. So timing is crucial for me. And then, do we have an M or a W pattern? Now, an M or a W pattern is defined by a break-in structure. So this is an M pattern because we went up, these 2 candles went up, the red one went down, the blue one went up. So these 2 candles went up, this red candle here went down, then this blue candle here went up, and then this candle went down and engulfed this candle. So where do we have our breaking structure? So this is where our breaking structure is. So the moment we have that breaking structure, so a candle closes below the previous low, the most previous low, then we have this shape which is an M pattern. Invert it, it's a W pattern. So this is what I'm looking for at the high. After we've already had the pump, I'm looking for an M pattern with a breaking structure. So once we have the the M pattern with the breaking structure, I am looking for an engulfment candle. Now, an engulfment candle, I explained in a video somewhere here what an engulfment candle is. If you don't understand it, watch it, but I will just touch on it a little bit. You see the way this candle closes below this candle. That is an engulfment candle. The next candle is bigger than the body and the wick of the previous candle. Body plus wick. So if we don't have an engulfment candle, all we do is just wait for price to do its thing. If it breaks down, it will break down, then it will pull back. We are looking for the pullback with the engulfment candle. Once we are done, it's rinse and repeat. That is my process on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So hopefully I have shed some light on how my process is and how you can simplify your process. Let it be step by step by step by step. This will prevent a lot of emotions and a lot of emotional heartaches and disappointments. Hopefully you got value from today's video. Subscribe and see you in the next video. Peace out.